Oh, look, the AllStar Ballot. What? What is up, YouTube? It is your boy MR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video, and today we're going to be talking about the monstrosity, the atrociousness, the despicableness. I'm just going to start making up adjectives for how bad the All-Star voting is. Oh my god, all of Canada has banded together to put all the Blue Jays in the All-Star game. It's like back in, what was it, 2015, when every single Royals player got voted in. We have to stop them. We have to stop them. So before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like on this video. Help it reach as many baseball fans as possible so we can put a stop to this madness and get the right players starting in LA. Okay, so this was just released on MLB The Show. Here is the All-Star Ballot standing so far. Now, the All-Star Ballot, if you're not familiar, this is just baseball fans. This is just baseball fans voting for who they think should start the All-Star game. It has nothing to do with how good they are. We could all vote for Kurt Suzuki, and Kurt Suzuki could start the All-Star game. That's how, this has nothing to do with their talent level. It just has to do with how many fans vote for them. So if we go down, I'm going to start with the National League because the American League is so atrocious. Let's just go down to the National League and see if anybody got gypped in the NL. I haven't really looked too hard at the list yet. I just wanted to get my raw reaction to this, so let's go down to the bottom. Okay, starting off with the National League designated hitter, we have Bryce Harper leading William Contreras in second. I 100% agree. Bryce Harper with 1 million votes, though. Not 1 million more than William Contreras. William Contreras has been very good this season, but William Contreras in second, Harper in first, and Albert Pujols. I hope he gets an honorary All-Star Game nod. That'd be pretty cool to see. Next, we got Wilson Contreras at catcher, which is very good. I'm happy for that. I'm very happy. He is the best catcher. But Tyler Stevenson in fourth? Yadier Molina and Travis d'Arnaud have more votes than Tyler Stevenson. I understand he got hurt, but wow. And Will Smith in fifth. That is insane. Travis d'Arnaud, I don't know how he ended up in second. I don't know if people just saw he was on the Braves and was like, oh, they won the World Series last year. Let's vote for him. Doesn't make any sense. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. At least Wilson Contreras will be starting. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. He's got a pretty big lead there. Next in the outfield, we got Mookie Betts, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Jock Peterson. That's exactly who I voted for. These people know ball. We love to see it. We love to see it. But Starling Marte in fourth place? Like, I don't think he's been bad, but I don't think he's the fourth best outfielder in baseball. Cody Bellinger in ninth? Hello? Excuse me? Marcell Ozuna in eighth? What is going on right here, man? What is going on? At least the top three are right. But man, 469 to 630, there's definitely a chance they close that gap. But I like the outfield. I think the outfield's correct. Moving on to shortstop, Trey Turner at first. I agree with that. But other than that, man, Tommy Edman at fourth? Tommy Edman at fourth behind Dansby Swanson, bro? Why do they let people vote? Why do they let people vote? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. Dansby Swanson has no business getting any All-Star Game votes. And here he is with 600,000 almost. Good Lord. Unbelievable, man. Third base, Machado. People know ball there. Love to see that. Good stuff. Second base, Jazz Chisholm. I agree with that. Ozzie Albies, I don't think should be second, but, you know, it's fine. Nolan Gorman in fifth. I like to see that. He's been doing very well. I don't think he's deserving of an All-Star nod yet because he hasn't played too much, but Jazz Chisholm at second base, I agree with. First base, Paul Goldschmidt. Was there ever a doubt? Pete Alonso in second. I like to see that. Honestly, first base looks very, very good. So I like that. The National League, really not that bad. Really not that bad. But then we go on to the American League, man. And, like, brace yourselves. However bad you think this is going to be, brace yourselves, okay? Just take a deep breath. We're all going to get through this together. We're all going to get through this together, okay? These voting results can't hurt us if we don't let them, okay? Feel like a kid in a scary movie. Okay, Yordan Alvarez, not too bad. Yordan Alvarez deserves it. Shohei in second. I'm honestly surprised that. I thought Shohei would win the popular vote because people don't know ball, but apparently they only don't know ball when it's against the Angels. But Yordan Alvarez in first. I like to see that. Good stuff, good stuff. Catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Okay. I think he deserves it. I don't think he's, 700,000 votes more deserves it than Jose Trevino, but that's fair. Alejandro Kirk, I think does deserve to start the All-Star game. Oh no. Here it comes. Outfield. Aaron Judge. 100% well-deserved. Leading vote getter. Mike Trout. 1.2 million. Very good. Very good. Very steep drop-off, but George Springer in the 3 spot? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'd probably take Buxton over him. I definitely would take Taylor Ward over him, but I do understand Taylor Ward has been hurt a little bit. I think Ward will make the All-Star team, so that'll be fine. But Giancarlo Stanton in the 4-hole? I don't know about that, man. I really don't know. Honestly, this isn't the worst. Like, I understand Springer, I thought about voting for. Obviously, the biased vote got me Taylor Ward, but 497 to 504 to 622. I'm honestly surprised how much more George Springer has, how many more votes George Springer has over Taylor Ward. But, you know, not terrible. But Lourdes Gurriel Jr. and Teoscar Hernandez at 7 and 8. That is unbelievable. Kyle Tucker and Michael Brantley. It's clear which fans showed up for the All-Star voting. The Blue Jays, the Astros, a few of the Padres, a few of the Dodgers, a lot of Yankees fans. So, let's move on over to shortstop. Bo. Shit, bro. Oh, my God. Why? I gotta go to Fangraphs for this one. I do. I gotta pull out the Fangraphs stats. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm going to make a blanket statement and just say, you know, I don't know. I'm anti-Canada. I'm anti-Canada at this point. All leagues, American League. Let's look at American League shortstops. Okay, who leads in WRC+? Oh, look at that. Xander Bogaerts, J.P. Crawford, Jeremy Pena, Corey Seager. Bo Bichette is 5th in WRC+. I don't care about batting average, but for the sake of argument, let's look at batting average. Okay, Xander Bogaerts, J.P. Crawford, Jeremy Pena, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Ahmed Rosario. Oh, look at that. Bo Bichette is 6th in batting average. Let's look at on-base percentage. Xander Bogaerts, J.P. Crawford, Jeremy Pena, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, Corey Seager. Oh, look at that. Bo Bichette 6th in batting average. Let's look at slugging percentage, shall we? He's probably pretty high in that. Xander Bogaerts, Jeremy Pena, Corey Seager, Bobby Witt Jr., Bo Bichette in 5th. So he's not even, he's barely top 5 in every single stat category. He's not even close. Let's look at wins above replacement. Some people only look at wins above replacement. Xander Bogaerts, 3.2. Xander Bogaerts has more than twice as much WAR, almost 3 times as much WAR as Bo Bichette. It's not even a question. It's not even close. I'm sorry, I realize I'm covering it a little bit, but it's not even close. Bo Bichette has no business getting 1 vote for the All-Star team, and he is somehow leading by how many? He's leading by like 30,000 votes. Not even 30,000. I can't do math. He's leading by like 60,000 votes. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Excuse me? Now we move on to third base. Another travesty. I can understand this one. I can understand it, but it's wrong. It's very wrong. I just don't understand how you can look at these stats. I understand MLB, where you vote for the All-Star game, they only give you batting average, OPS, what else do they give you? I believe they give you slugging? No, OPS is slugging, so, I can't remember and home runs. Batting average, OPS, and home runs. And I think they give you RBIs or something. RBIs don't matter, though. But let's take a look at third base, shall we? Jose Ramirez, a 13-point lead in WRC+. He leads in slugging percentage. He leads in on-base percentage. The only thing Rafael Devers has over him is batting average, and it's by 0.025. 0.025 lead there. And Rafael Devers' BABIP is so much higher than Jose Ramirez's. Let's look at strikeout percentage. My man Jose Ramirez has a 7.6 strikeout percentage. My man Jose Ramirez strikes out 7 times out of every 100 at-bats. Let's look at, let's see, where's Rafael Devers? Rafael Devers, in the same span, will strike out 17 to 18 times. While my man Jose Ramirez here strikes out 7% of the time. Walks 13% of the time. That is twice as much as Rafael Devers. He strikes out half as much as Rafael Devers, and he walks twice as much as Rafael Devers. He hits the ball harder. He has a higher slugging percentage. He has a higher WRC+. He has more RBIs. He has more... They're tied in home runs. Sorry, they're tied in home runs. How is this even a contest? He has 20 more RBIs if you want to look at that. Rafael Devers has more runs scored, but that's because he has a better team around him. Like, there's no conversation to be had here. There is no conversation to be had here. Jose Ramirez is the better third baseman. It's not even close. Moving on to second base. Now, Jose Altuve, I voted for Jose Altuve at first as well, but how on God's green earth is Santiago Espinal in second place here? How? How is Santiago Espinal above Andres Gimenez? That makes absolutely no sense. I gotta bring it out one more time. All right, I got Andres Gimenez on here. Luis Arraez in first, Jose Altuve in second, and then Andres Gimenez in third. Let's see, where's Santiago Espinal on here? Oh yeah, he's in eighth. He is the 8th best second baseman by WRC+. Let's look at slugging percentage. Doesn't really matter at the second base position, but Gleyber Torres leads in that. Andres Gimenez is third in that. Let's see where's our boy Santiago Espinal. 7th best second baseman when it comes to slugging. Let's look at on-base percentage. Santiago Espinal, 6th best when it comes to on-base percentage. Let's look at batting average. Not that I care about it at all. Santiago Espinal is 4th. Okay, he's the 4th best second baseman in something. Good for him. Good for him. Does he just steal a ton of bases or something? No. He has the 9th most stolen bases. Maybe hits a ton of home runs. He probably just hits a ton of home runs, right? Santiago Espinal. He is 10th in home runs. Nice. Andres Gimenez is 4th. Are we not seeing a pattern here, man? Canada. I'm looking at you, Canada. What the hell? What the hell? Was there a secret Canadian meeting that we missed where they planned this? Like, what happened? If you live in Canada, please let me know. I know it's like probably treason or something, but let me know if you had a secret Canadian meeting to vote Santiago Espinal for second base. And then the icing on the cake, man. Just the icing on the cake. Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? Are we voting based off of 2021? Or are we voting based off 2022? Because I believe, in my opinion, I think we should vote based off 2022. Not 2021. 2021, yeah, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. By all means, start at first base. 2022. This is 2022, where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is 5th in WRC+. This is 2022, where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is 2nd in slugging. He does slug pretty well, I'll give him that. This is 2022. This is 2022, where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is 7th in on-base percentage. Ty France is 3rd. This is 2022, where Luis Arraez is way high in batting average, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is 9th in batting average. Not that it matters, but it matters to some people, so I thought I'd put it out there. This is 2022, where Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has a 17.3 strikeout percentage, while Ty France has a 13.7. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. does not lead in home runs. He doesn't lead in any single stat category as far as first basemen go. He doesn't lead in a single one. He doesn't lead in a single category, man. And he has 400,000 more votes, almost, than Ty France. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then Anthony Rizzo having more than Luis Arraez is pretty gross as well, but unbelievable. And Yuli Gurriel with like a 50, like a -5 WRC plus in 5th. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. So in conclusion, get out and vote, okay? Vote Gimenez. Vote Ty France. Vote Jose Ramirez, the clear-cut favorite, the clear-cut best third baseman in the league. Don't let Red Sox fans and Blue Jays fans, don't let the AL East dominate us, all right? Go out and vote Taylor Ward for me, just for me. That one's just for me. Vote Taylor Ward, vote Jose Ramirez, vote Ty France, vote Andres Gimenez, vote Xander Bogaerts, and vote Tommy Edman as well. So it's just tough, man. It's tough to see this and have to deal with it, because what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Unless like 1 million people see this video and all decide to click the link in the description and vote for all these guys who are getting screwed right now, we're gonna have people who don't deserve to start the All-Star game starting the All-Star game. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. It is so disappointing. So disappointed. I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed. I still think Canada is conspiring against us. I think this is a direct attack on the USA from Canada. They're just you know, small victories here. Small victories. Canada said, first we win the All-Star game, next we conquer the US. That's just how it's gonna work, man. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Santiago Espinal is 2nd in second base? It's just mind-blowing to me. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more daily MLB content. Check out today's episode of Good Morning Baseball as well, a daily morning show that Frank and I do to give you guys all the hottest scoops around the game of baseball. We'll certainly be talking about this tomorrow. It'll be very exciting. And leave a like on this video. Let me know who got screwed from your team, because there's a lot of players getting screwed right now, in my opinion. But I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you all in the next one. You have a great rest of your day.